So, lads, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Indiana Fever versus the Atlanta Dream game and a change that was made in the fourth quarter that really won them the game. I'm not gonna lie, not a great day to be wearing a Lynx jersey, but Sky are killing them. And I mean, Angel's killing it again. Very quiet second quarter and a bit, but at the same time, like what Angel did in that first quarter is the best quarter she's played. Is a team like the Lynx. Fair play to her. And I'm saying that now because I'm probably not going to be in the house at the time of this game. So before dumbasses are keep saying, "Oh, why didn't you talk about Angel?" I'll talk about her now. She's been absolutely killing it. However, we got to talk about Damiris Dantas here. Damiris Dantas. And this is one of those things where it's not always about scoring. What did Dantas have in that game? 7. And she got fouled on a 3. Oh, no, she didn't. Sorry, she got fouled and she had an and 1. She had 7 points. She had a fade. She had an and 1. And she had she had 2 free throws. Or she had a 3, sorry. Was the fade an and 1? The fade might have been an and 1. But let's be honest, like, she was an all-star. She should have been MVP in our AmeriCup. And the difference with Dantas on the floor, and like, first of all, like, if you just watch, even the play when Dantas gets it in the post, by the way, even the play when Dantas gets it in the post right here, you're looking, Caitlin goes, dribbles it up, finds Dantas with a seal with a smaller player on her. Dantas doubles down. And as you can see, it's just single coverage. There's no Natasha Howard standing here. It's just single coverage. It is just single coverage. Like, anytime, a lot of the good things that happened was due to the spacing from Damiris Dantas. Like, Natasha Howard getting in the way was a big issue. Was a real big issue. And it not only was a big issue, has been a huge issue for the team. So, like, even if you're looking from the first possession of the game, if you're looking here, and I understand you can go for some high-low actions, but if you look right here, first possession, first shot from Aaliyah Boston, Aaliyah gets the ball in there, and like, if Brittany Griner sprinted out and just ran through Aaliyah and sent Aaliyah to the drive, because Natasha Howard is here, the drive's not on. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's trying to do. And even in scores for Aaliyah Boston here, like, that's a good pass there. Like, Natasha Howard, she's coming in way in weird positions and she has no floor spacing. Whereas if you looked late on in the game, just look at these actions here. There's spacing. There's 4 people spread around Damiris Dantas. Whole squad going to work. The ball goes to Sophie Cunningham, drives in. They have to respect Damiris Dantas. Shooter's open. So Aaliyah Boston is there on the inside. They have to. As you can see there, they cannot send the double because Damiris Dantas is there. You're looking at, is that Naz Hillman? I don't know who that is. Has to sprint out. Aaliyah Boston gets her cover. If this was with Natasha Howard on the floor, so this number 0 is going to just stay in the basket. So what Natasha Howard on the floor allows to do is it allows either number 0 to chill or it allows Ryan Howard to drop. It allows Ryan Howard to drop and it allows her to cover and leave Natasha Howard wide open. But you have to respect Damiris Dantas shooting the 3 ball. Just everything. You can see here on all these plays. On all these plays, they have to respect Damiris Dantas. They have to respect Sophie Cunningham. There is so much space being freed up. I don't know what the hell happened here. But, like, even on Caitlin's and 1, no one there. Boom. Like, that's the thing. Caitlin Clark had an and 1. If you guys didn't see earlier in the game, I didn't realize I showed it. If you guys didn't see earlier in the game, Caitlin Clark drove from this side here, if you look where my cursor is, she drove middle. And she beat Jordan Canada. She had a layup. But I'm not joking. Natasha Howard played help side defense and bumped her off track. Bumped her off course. Her own teammate stopped her open layup. This time she goes in, draws the and 1 because, as you can see, she takes the drive right. They can't overhelp off her. They can't completely help off Aaliyah Boston because she's such a big threat in the mid-range. And Caitlin goes and gets the and 1 because Jordan Canada couldn't live with her. Like, that is genuinely a really important factor. Is you're looking, that whole fourth quarter, the amount of space And when we talk about basketball, you can't just look at a box score. You talk about gravity. You talk about space. You talk, like, basketball as a sport is about the pieces fitting together. So what has to happen is, as a team, is all your pieces have to fit together. If your players are getting in the way of each other, if your players aren't suiting each other, and by the way, Caitlin Clark doesn't suit Natasha Howard either. Caitlin Clark does not suit Natasha Howard either. And I actually don't think, I mean this, like, I think that you've got, like, Natasha Howard and Caitlin Clark. Like, Natasha Howard does not play well when Caitlin Clark's playing well. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Like, you live with that. You live with that. Because, look, who's your better player? I'm sorry, Steph Curry and Monte Ellis. You chose Steph Curry over Monte Ellis. Like, you chose Steph Curry over Monte Ellis. And I think that's an important thing to do. I think it is an important thing to show, like, that you realistically should, like, pick Caitlin. You pick Caitlin. You don't build around Natasha Howard. Just because you probably told Natasha Howard, fit out, not fit in, we're going to build around you, doesn't mean that you do that. Doesn't mean that that is what you're meant to do. Doesn't mean that that is what you're meant to do. But, yeah, it is. It is just one of those things where I'm like, the Indiana Fever can be a good team. The problem is that the pieces don't fit with each other. You've got Lexi. I think Caitlin, Ari, Kelsey will figure her shit out. But Caitlin, Ari, Sophie, Dantas, Boston, Hull, and Kelsey will figure it out. She'll get back to there. And then Timpson. They are the players that, like, you want to build around. You want to play to their strengths. What you don't want to do is you don't want to sacrifice Caitlin Clark for Natasha Howard. You don't want to sacrifice Aaliyah Boston for Natasha Howard. You don't want to sacrifice, you don't want, like, and I'm not even going to say, you don't want to sacrifice Caitlin Clark to allow Kelsey Mitchell to go ISO. You can sacrifice Caitlin Clark's shots to get Kelsey Mitchell more shots, but you can't sacrifice Caitlin Clark's impact so that Kelsey Mitchell goes ISO and Caitlin doesn't touch the ball and you get bad shots. It makes Kelsey a worse player, and it makes Caitlin a worse player as well. But yeah, all around, it's one of those moves the team just has to make. They just have to make it. They absolutely just have to go and make that move, because realistically, you've got to win a championship. I don't care about pissing off vets. You don't need any vets. Realistically, you don't need vets. Go run. Go run. If vets don't want to play with you, then fuck them. Like, that should be your attitude. We have a style of play. We're not adapting our style of play so we can get a 35-year-old player who peaked 6 years ago. If you don't want to play with us, if you don't want to be here, then fuck off. I mean that. Like, you can see it right here again. With Dantas being on the floor. Even Dantas being on the floor with Natasha Howard. Even with Dantas and Howard, by the way. And Dantas being on the floor is the only way Caitlin Clark and Natasha Howard can play with each other. You see, they couldn't fully help off Damiris Dantas here. And then, obviously, they go and Jordan Canada goes and hits a shot because she just didn't miss. Natasha Howard takes it up, finally gets it to Caitlin Clark. You're looking there, the spacing into Natasha Howard's score. Like, that's literally it, because they cannot... Everything good that comes from Natasha Howard on the floor with Caitlin is with Dantas on the floor. Like, Dantas has got to play as man. She's in the best shape she's been in for years. She's coming off an America Cup where she's the best player in it. She's killing it. She's absolutely killing it. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. I'll see you guys.